What is good, everybody? Welcome to the Film Bros Podcast, episode number 7. Second attempt at starting this intro because DJ gave me some paranoia.
I thought it was off.
It was not off. You know, you introduce a little blue light behind DJ, and here we are.
Because all the lights are damn near on me.
Yeah, you're the star.
So the fucking light, whatever, it's cool. We're recording. Thank you for coming.
Episode 7. We're giving you an extra episode this week. Would you look at that? This is big time.
A lot of movies.
A lot of movies.
Not too many movies, though.
It's not like we just said this exact line.
Because we didn't say that.
So we're talking 2 movies today. Pretty opposite movies. We got Spencer, one of the Oscar movies. You got Kristen Stewart playing Princess Diana. Mm-hmm. And then you got Antlers, a horror movie.
Yeah.
You saw that shit like a week ago.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You saw it.
Who knows? But I did see it.
Okay. Yeah.
We're going to talk about Spencer first. Going into this movie, I knew borderline nothing about Princess Diana and her story. I don't know if you could relate or if you actually know a good amount.
Cannot really. I knew a fair... I knew a fair amount because of a dark humor joke that used to be told in middle school.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll recite it, but...
No, you should. What's the joke?
What's Princess Diana's favorite shampoo?
What?
Head and Shoulders.
Okay.
Because she
what, DJ?
Because she crashed. And then the second one was I actually can't remember the second one. Never mind, forget the second one.
Wow.
I don't remember it. But it was pretty fucked up.
So everyone that came here because they're a Princess Diana fan has already
It was in middle school. Like, we were some evil-ass kids.
First, I piss off the Sparks Brothers fandom this year. Now you're coming, and we're going to get attacked for the Princess Diana fans.
It was a joke in middle school. And then when people were telling jokes, I was like, I don't get it. I'm not getting the joke. So then I looked up Princess Diana. I was like, wow, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, did you know it's apparently a conspiracy that it wasn't a car crash?
Yes. Yeah.
I knew nothing about this.
Yeah.
I knew very little about Princess Diana. I knew she died. That's about it. Because I don't give a fuck about royalty. Royalty is such an out there... I can't believe we still have kings and queens in 2021.
You wouldn't want to be a king?
No!
Why not?
Because all you're doing is getting fed, like, fucking caviar and shit. You don't have to do anything. Sounds like a fucking nightmare.
It does.
Like,
no ambitions.
This movie shows it's kind of a nightmare. It's kind of the point. So... Apparently, going to the movie, I knew she died, and she was part of royalty. That's all I knew. So I go to see it with Olivia. I'm like, we're walking to AMC, you know, and I was like, what's the Princess Diana rundown? What should I know? She kind of gave me the bullet point list of like, it was this girl who wasn't really from royalty, and then she's kind of like a farm girl. Doesn't really fit the classic royalty type. The queen was not a fan of her. And it became this whole debate of, Princess Diana, like, she's one of us, and she's in royalty. And then she got in a car crash. But the conspiracy is that the queen didn't really like Diana and put a little hit out on her. I didn't know any of that. So call me uneducated, call me dumb. I call myself a film fan. And here we are, talking about Spencer.
Yeah.
It says a fable based off a tragedy in the beginning.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I was actually kind of excited for this one. Because we watched Jackie about a month or 2 ago.
Yeah.
I fucking love Jackie. I like it more the more I think about it.
I remember saying I thought it was okay. I forgot what my critique was at the time, but I remember saying it was okay. But yeah.
But I loved it. I thought it was a really great drama, really great character study. So many great moments in that film. Even though they're not really great, they're just very depressing, and it just makes you want to sit inside on a cold November day and be like, damn, I really felt that. So then going to Spencer, I was like kind of looking forward to getting depressed a little bit again, you know? I really wanted to get hit with the depression, see a really good performance, and I came out liking it.
Okay.
I would say I liked it. I really wanted to really like it. But as of right now, I just liked it. What's your general feel?
I liked it.
Okay.
But mine's is more of a strong I liked it. Like, I liked it.
You like really liked it? You
liked it. I liked it.
Okay.
You're just like, I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it.
Okay.
I didn't love it. I liked it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you prefer this to Jackie?
Honest, that's a wow. That's a good one. Well, let's discuss.
Let's discuss.
Jackie. From what I can remember, because I only did see it that one time, a couple months back. Jackie, you have Natalie Portman. She's portraying John F. Kennedy's wife, and it's basically right after the tragedy of her husband just getting shot. And you have all of these scenes and sequences with the music and everything of her doing a lot of crying and mourning and things like that, which is cool. And in this one, in Spencer, you don't get much of that. Like it's more of a pain that she can't release because she has no one to release it to. Whereas in Jackie, she's just always in that state, which is definitely justified. But I think I would prefer this one over Jackie.
Okay.
Because it shows that pain and you're seeing what she has to go through. And she's not really expressing it because she has this face to uphold. She can't go to anyone but her kids. So I really like that. Literally I'm watching the movie and I felt like I needed to jump in the fucking movie and give her a hug. She can't take a shit. She can't take a shit without someone being like, Your Highness, Your Highness. If she's wanting an event, hey, so she can't talk to anyone. Oh, do you think I should do this? It's yes, Your Highness. Are you saying that because you think I should? Yes, Your Highness. Okay, could you give me a straight edge? Yes, Your Highness. She can't get nothing. Mm-hmm. Jackie, everyone's just kind of, I wouldn't say pitying her, but everyone is understanding what she's going through, and she's just going through the movie trying to get over that obstacle. And then it's cutting back and forth, by the way, to the interview that she's getting and then to what she was experiencing. This one is more of a fluid, it's in the span of 3 days?
Something like that.
Like Christmas Eve and then the day after Christmas. So you're just seeing, this is just 3 days and she's just going through the fucking ringer. Mm-hmm. So I liked how linear it was. I actually liked Kristen Stewart's performance.
I liked it too.
And she was very, if I may add, she was very accurate to how Princess Diana walks, looks, and speaks, which I really liked as well.
I can't judge off that because I really
because you don't know anything. Yeah.
Zero Diana.
Yeah, she was really good. And the director of Pablo Larraín,
I think.
There's an accent over the I.
Larraín.
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 There you go. Did Jackie? What else did he do?
He made this film called Emma, which I did not see.
Okay, I think these are the only two I've seen from him.
I think it is also the only two I've seen from him as well.
Well, he I love his style. He's always capturing. Well, at least from the two movies I saw, he captures these moments of isolation, and I don't know, in the music. The music was really good in here.
Yeah.
Did you like the music?
Yeah.
Okay. The music was really good. This little dynamic with her children, I will say a lot of it is not true.
Well, it's a fable.
Because it's a fable, right? Yeah. It's a fable of a tragedy. So a lot of it is exaggerated, but it's to drive home the point that she literally was just miserable. And I like that they did that. So I liked it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with his style. It feels nostalgic when you watch it, even if you haven't been there. It feels very dreamlike, hazy, and he shoots that kind of type of scene pretty well. Mm-hmm. I would say the whole movie feels like it does feel like a fable. It feels like a little fairy tale, even though it's dealing with real people. I think what the movie does strongest is a couple things. Some of the conversations, Jackie was also kind of like this, where it's very conversation heavy, where it's the main actress dealing with one individual at a time, kind of getting a different perspective of the thing at a time. And some of those conversations will be better than others in those movies. I think Jackie, a lot of them hit more for me, but there were a few in Spencer that really made me go oh shit. The one she has with her husband by the pool table, where he's kind of talking about how royalty or celebrities, they're not real people. Who you are in front of the camera is not who you are as a person. And the way he just delivers that scene and Kristen Stewart reacting to it, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I fuck with this because I don't like celebrities. Mm-hmm. Even though you're going to have to work with some of them. I want to know who these real people are, And even though the film is obviously going to have a bias one way or the other, it does make you feel like, okay, I'm gonna kind of side towards this is what was going down, especially with the stories going on. So I like that. I think the movie really handles creating anxiety well.
Yeah.
More so than most movies I've seen. Like the scene where she has to go to the dinner table.
Yeah.
And sit with these people. And like you said, the music is good.
It really helps.
I think the music is strongest when it makes its presence like a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And you are sitting there, I'm like, I'm going to have a fucking panic attack right now.
Because like she's like teetering between going and like having a panic attack and staying upstairs, like that one scene where she's going, but then she just fucking turns around. And it's like, yo, and then everyone's waiting, so it's like, what are they gonna say? What are they gonna do? They lock up her curtain, like all of that. It all adds, and the music just adds to it. So I'm just sitting there like, yo, like this woman is going through it. Someone give her a fucking hug. she can't live her. It's only like 3 days. It's only 3 days, and she's been royalty. I think they said that she was royalty for like 10 years.
Yeah, I remember 10 years being said. Or so she was married for 10 years, one of the two.
Yeah, and her husband just doesn't give. Just seemingly, it's cool too, because at least how I interpreted it, one could say for me that the way that it's filmed is like almost in her head, and everyone else cares because the way that they shoot these characters and they like superimpose their face and everything. Like the one dude, he's not a butler, but the one old guy that always
the
followed
chef
her.
Or the guy that's from Harry Potter, but you haven't seen
Oh,
Harry Potter.
No,
He's a rat.
Ew.
No.
Well, in here he's kind of a rat too, telling on niggas and shit. But like every time they have him on, he just comes off creepy.
Yeah.
And at least for me,
well, he's just the ugliest actor of all time. That doesn't help. I mean, he seems like a great guy, but every single time he's in something, he's a fucking creep.
He's a rat.
He's a rat.
He's just a big ass rat.
J.K. Rowling literally wrote a character just so she could find this guy and give him a rat.
Is he a small rat?
I don't want to spoil Harry Potter for you. We're gonna get you to see it one day.
Oh goodness.
But he is, pardon me, sir. You seem like a nice guy. A hideous motherfucker. But he seems like a good guy.
You're gonna meet him one day. Watch, and you'll see this.
I hope he has a sense of humor. You gotta know, right?
You gotta know that you're ugly.
I mean, no. I think everyone's beautiful in their own way.
So he is.
But there's a handful that are just like, oh, what happened? What did God do?
Hey, we're seeing him older though. Maybe he looked. Maybe he was a hunk when he was younger.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe he was.
Maybe.
Maybe there's some dealings we don't know about. Maybe he's a Satanist. Maybe he was a very attractive jock in high school, and then he got into some sort of cult, and then he made a deal with Lucifer, for those of you who don't know.
Just nickname?
The devil?
The devil?
And now he's ugly. But I agree. Like, every time I see him, I'm like, what do I know him from? I'm like, oh yeah, he's the ugly guy. And it makes me sad because he is a good actor. But sometimes when you're a good actor, that's the thing, is like, to be in Hollywood, you either have to be dumb attractive and dumb, or you're talented and hideous. There's nothing in between.
No.
There's no average looking people in Hollywood.
Will Smith is not dumb, and he's a good looking man.
He's not the best actor. He's a good actor.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Could be a maniac.
Doesn't he have like a...
You're proving my point wrong.
30 years...
I take it back. But, that being said, I do think there are a lot of dummy, hot people in Hollywood, and a lot of really talented people. But you liked his character. Didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I did, man. I did. He was cool.
He was cool?
He was alright.
Do you think he was cool in high school? Or what do they got? What do they got in
he got
Britain?
bullied.
College?
Oh no, he was doing that drinking.
Well, that's why I'm glad when people like him make it in Hollywood, because they get to say "fuck you" to the bullies. I got to be the rat in Harry Potter. Fuck out of here.
Look, we've gone off the rails. I was driving a point. Here's the point. Yo, we done went off on this man. He looks creepy. That's all I wanted to say.
But he is the creepiest guy.
He looks creepy for the role. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. We went on a whole roast. On this man we don't even know. Probably got children. He got a family.
What do those kids look like, huh? There's a whole legacy going down.
Like this. Just all wrinkly.
I want that face when I'm 60, though. Is what you have to understand.
You want it?
I want nobody to approach me at 65. I want to scare the fuck out of you.
Then you ain't gonna have anybody.
Good.
That sounded lonely.
That's not lonely.
That sounded sad.
Because then I'll get cast in a movie and be a good actor.
As the rat.
I'll be the rat in Pirates of the Caribbean 8. That's what I'll be.
Getting back, right? Getting back. So the way that it's framed, all the characters, the way that it's filmed is just, it looks like she's interpreting how they're speaking to her as like authoritative and dictating.
It's a good word.
Yeah, right? Damn. As authoritative and dictating, but because it's filmed the way it is, it looks like she's interpreting it as that, but they're honestly wholeheartedly trying to help her. And I like that. That was something that, as I was watching, I was like, okay, maybe it's like in her head. Like when he comes down to the steps and he sits down to talk to her, and he leaves and that music kicks in, it's a little sus. Like, okay, is she just taking it as they're always bombarding her, or is she truly just having a psychotic break and she's just losing it because she's just been doing this and she fucking hates it? So that was it. That's all I want to say. That was it. That was all I wanted to say. All right. So there we go.
Nice.
God damn.
I mean, that was what I was thinking though when I was watching him. I was like, damn, I feel bad for him, but I can't because he's got so much money probably. Part Harry Potter.
You feel bad for him?
Yeah, and his kids.
Oh, the dude.
Kristen Stewart's pretty good in this movie.
I really like her character in here.
I don't think it's the best performance I've ever seen.
From her or in general?
From her maybe. I mean, I haven't seen Kristen Stewart in a ton of things, you know? I do think she's very talented. Okay. I'm waiting for... People said, like, oh, this is her, like, this is an all-time role. I said, this is pretty good. She's like 2 or 3 away, I think, from being like the... Damn. Like, I'm bringing the Meryl Streep. You know, I'm bringing it.
Laying it down.
Laying it down.
Yeah. I haven't seen her in much.
I think we have yet to see... I mean, I've only seen the first Twilight. Have you seen the first Twilight?
I've seen all of them.
You've seen all of them?
I've seen all of them.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's a surprise.
Damn.
Yeah, those I had to see. Like, apparently.
Hold up. We got to pause this real quick.
Okay.
You've seen all the Twilights.
Yeah.
You haven't seen any of the Harry Potters.
Nope.
Haven't seen Lord of the Rings.
Nope.
Just saw Star Wars for the first time.
Just saw it for the first time. Go to my channel to watch.
What else is on that
how
list?
I rank them.
What else we got over there?
Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. We're talking Pirates of the Caribbean.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
A lot of classic blockbusters.
And
you've seen all the Twilights.
Yeah. It wasn't because of me though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of the women that loved it.
The women that liked it.
I wasn't gonna go to the movie.
That is the most sexist thing I've ever heard.
Well, no, because there's no dudes that were like, "Yo, let's go fucking see Twilight."
I would have been that guy.
Were you that? I'm not judging them. Were you that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. You were like, "Holy shit! I can't wait for Twilight Eclipse."
Let's go for New Moon. Where we at?
I didn't even like them.
I mean, I did like the first one.
Yeah, that's the only one you saw. Hold on, you talking all this shit, you only saw one of them.
Uh-huh.
So I know you're not pumped for New Moon. I know you're not pumped for Eclipse.
I've been waiting to watch Breaking Dawn Part 1 for 17 years.
Well, you're a little 17 years too late, bro.
Uh-huh.
Because they're already out. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're not missing much.
But she's pretty good in this movie.
She is.
Yeah.
She's really good.
Solid performance.
I really like that.
I wanted to come out of the movie being like, yo, Kristen Stewart in this, unbelievable. Best performance of the year. Didn't get that. But pretty good. I thought the girl from Last Duel was better. Jodie Comer.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you also said Ben Affleck was your favorite from that movie.
Yeah, but... Yeah.
Did you think she was going to die at the end?
Yes.
I thought... Since it was a fable, her and the kids were gonna die in a car. I was gonna, oh shit!
Well, that was the one thing that they did get, that was true. She did grab KFC with her children.
I'm glad they got that detail. Yeah,
did she grabbed?
That was the one hope I had going into this movie.
But she didn't go out and say,
get the KFC with the kids.
Yeah, she did do that, but she wasn't like, oh, like, I want my kids right now, like, bring them to me, and then they went. I thought that's when it was going to happen.
Right, because in real life, the queen shot her when she went out.
The conspiracy.
To go get the kids.
The queen shot her?
Right there, on bird hunting day.
No disrespect to the queen of England, but...
Did you know she's still alive?
What?
That queen? The queen.
That queen?
That queen.
How old is she?
She's like a fucking 117.
No, she's not.
She's not, but she's still alive. I'll Google her age right now.
Holy moly. Well, what?
You said holy moly.
Yeah.
I've never heard DJ say holy moly. That's what this old fuck will do to somebody.
Holy moly.
And yes, I will call her an old fuck if she did put a hit on her daughter-in-law.
We love you. Oh.
Piece of shit.
Yeah. Queen of England.
We're going to get executed too, huh?
Yeah, because of you.
This could be the last film.
I'm not saying it. It's him. All right?
You're not a piece of shit.
Nothing but love and respect from me.
If you are portrayed wrongly and you didn't put a hit on your daughter-in-law, I apologize. You don't deserve to be called that.
If you did,
you're a cunt.
He doesn't mean that. He doesn't mean that. Don't listen to him. If you do listen to him and you feel a type of way, he said it. I'm just gonna say that. But the KFC thing. No, don't say anymore because you're gonna fucking kill us both. So moving on, they did grab KFC. They asked like the caterer. Oh my god!
I just pulled a picture up of the queen.
How old is she?
Wait, it said. How old is the queen and why does she have 2 birthdays? I gotta know.
She was around when people around the world had 2 birthdays.
95!
That's how long she's 95.
She is 95.
That's not... Damn.
QAnon people might be onto something. Where these people are drinking the blood of children.
Bro, she's been around since... Damn.
She's been around for how long?
A long...
95 years.
She went through World War I.
No, she didn't. World War One ended 5 years from now. 5 years from now, she'll be 100.
Yeah, 5
World
years
War
from
One was over.
No, World War One started what 19. Look, this is how fucked up my history is. Look, and he's gonna Google it because he doesn't look like a fucking fool like I just did.
No.
Well, I think it's like 1920. Yeah. 1914, 1980. This bitch was around. Wait, hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
You gotta reverse.
I'm wrong.
Yeah.
19. She was around like 19.
You're old as hell.
1925.
You are so old.
World War II.
Do you think she went to that actor's house, his mother, poisoned him with something, made him deformed, so she could put him in her movie? But then the director was like, nah, you gotta come to my movie. I would give Spencer a 6 out of 10. It's a good movie. It's a pretty solid Oscar movie. I liked it. Not as good as Jackie's like a 9 to me. Jackie's an amazing movie. This one's good. DJ, what would you give?
Bro, you changed that shit so quick.
I don't know if I should have. First of all, I barely ever say cunt. But if you killed your daughter-in-law, you deserve it. And I was thinking that for 5 minutes. I was like,
that's if it's true. Maybe she just got to.
I just called her a cunt on camera.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
We love you.
I don't.
I love you.
If you killed her, you love her. If she killed her daughter-in-law,
it didn't happen.
If she put the hit out,
it didn't happen, bro.
Her husband or her son went to Epstein's Island. Have you never seen that video?
No.
Of him being interviewed about it?
He was on...
The interviewers are like, so you went to that island, huh? He's like, well. It's crazy. It's the most uncomfortable I've ever seen a human being. And I've been pretty uncomfortable in spots. The guy that grew up in that high school has been uncomfortable many times. He was not as uncomfortable as this dude in this interview.
This family's corrupt.
Yeah. So I will use the C word when it comes to people that were on Epstein's island and putting hits on their daughter-in-laws.
Imagine living like that. Like you're like throughout your whole royalty, you have an outfit for breakfast, an outfit for lunch, an outfit to go outside, an outfit to fuck. A fucking outfit?
When she said, I gotta masturbate, I thought the person was gonna stay.
That was
That
was funny.
That was a great joke.
That was funny. She was like, you know what, at this point, fuck it. I'm gonna masturbate, so unless you wanna watch, get the fuck out the room.
I really thought she was gonna stay, though. I thought it was gonna make it funnier.
I'm glad that she didn't.
I'm glad, too.
Was it? Oh, yeah, and then you had that whole thing where... I don't even know who this girl was. Was it her best friend? And then she fell in love with her.
I guess just the dresser. Is that what they called them? This is how rich these people are. I need 3 dressers. Not like the piece of furniture, like a person to dress me.
Yo, but the food.
Food looked pretty good.
Why didn't she like it? I guess she was just so disgusted.
If you want all that richie people shit.
It's all about KFC. I should have ordered KFC and...
Can you really imagine being one of those kids, though, and never being able to have KFC growing up? I never had KFC growing up. I had fucking McDonald's, I guess.
You never had KFC growing up?
There weren't really many KFCs in South Jersey. South Jersey is very spread out. You know, there's not many chains. KFC was like probably 25 minutes away.
Damn.
Yeah. It's not like here where there's every chain
every
3
corner.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had like McDonald's and Wendy's.
Okay.
Those were the main ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
KFC was busting when I was a kid.
Yeah? What would you review KFC? Scale 1 to 10.
KFC is like an 8, and I
shit.
only give it an 8 because Popeyes kills that.
I was gonna
shit.
say Popeyes is way better.
Popeyes is like a 9, almost 10.
Popeyes, I had a good amount of Popeyes in college. There was Popeyes. I was like, oh,
nothing.
give me those sauces.
Nothing. Oh, that crunch.
When I was fat. If you think this is fat, and when I was fat, oh, that Popeyes was fucking.
I'm dead ass. I might order Popeyes after this.
Mid review.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mid review. Just on my phone. I might.
While I'm breaking down Antlers.
Yeah.
What would you give Spencer?
Okay.
1 to 10.
1 to 10. You know, and I'll sum this up fairly quickly so that way I can rate it and then we can move on. But we didn't talk about really the things we didn't like. Was there anything you didn't like about the movie?
There's nothing I necessarily didn't like, but that's the thing. Is a lot of people review movies and they start at 10 and they subtract points for every flaw they find.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that person. Everyone starts at 5. You either gain some respect, you lose some respect. You gain a lot of respect, lose a lot of respect. Lose a lot of respect, gain a lot of respect. So I give it a 6 because I liked it.
Okay.
There's not necessarily a lot of things I didn't dislike. You know, I didn't dislike much. I just watched it. I was like, this is good. Nothing great. Good.
Okay.
That's where I land.
There's not same. I'm in the same boat. I was just interested to hear if there was anything you didn't like. I didn't dislike much. There's not really anything that I could pinpoint that I didn't like. I could just say that during the movie, maybe there was a couple things here and there, but it's a pretty straightforward, like I said, linear 3-day event sequence of what she's going through over the course of 72 hours. Everything leading up to which can be interpreted at the ending. That's another thing. The ending, how I interpreted it, could be up for interpretation. That she got KFC, right? Or she actually went on a drive and crashed on the way to going to KFC. Because it ends with her having a fucking great, fantastic time, some peaceful time with her children.
Well, I just don't think it's that because she died in April.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So I hope she enjoyed that last chicken bucket, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. So no, there wasn't much that I didn't like. It was pretty straightforward. The music was great. I love the suspense. I love that we get to see in full frame everything she's doing. I love how it's shot. I love the cinematography of it. I loved her performance very much, very much. If there's any highlight, I personally really liked how she performed and how she adapted Princess Diana and her personality, how she speaks, talks, walks. And yeah, I thought it was really good. So I'm gonna give this movie I'm gonna give this an 8.
That's really strong.
Let me give this an 8. I think this is something that I would definitely recommend to people, for people who either know Princess Diana or don't, and all parties alike would watch this and get those emotions of, damn, this girl's fucking going through it. Like, I want to give her a hug, and it induces this anxiety of like, she's there and you don't want for her to be here, but she has to stay there because of obligations and such. And I feel like people who don't know her or do know her, they'll learn more about her and they'll be invested and they'll feel that anxiety and they'll feel that sadness and despair for this character. And if that's what the movie is aiming for, I think it does a great job at that. And so it elicits it very well, and it's because of that, it gets the message across. This girl is fucking going through it. I got it. Message received. 8 out of 10.
Solid.
Yep.
Let's talk about Antlers.
Antlers.
This movie was supposed to come out since I was in like grade school.
This movie was supposed to come out like a year or two ago. I was supposed to go see it with someone. That shit kept getting pushed back. Like for a year, 2 years, they're like, when's it coming out? When's it coming out?
It's supposed to come out April 2020. And then for those of you that don't know, the world shut down.
Yeah. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yeah.
What happened?
What?
Wait, what happened?
It shut down?
Did it?
Something called, what's it called? College? COVID.
This might be the worst bit we've ever done.
Yeah, I was going to go into it, but
go into it, though.
Go into it?
Embrace.
COVID. I think it's called COVID. COVID, when it come out? It came out in 2019. 2020? It came out in 2020, so... No, that wouldn't make sense, because if it came out in 2020, it wouldn't.
What would you give
19.
COVID?
I give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck everybody up.
Did the job. I mean, if we're talking about something that had a goal, it accomplished its goal.
That shit did it.
It fucking did it better than any other disease
10 out of 10.
I've seen.
If COVID-19 is the hardest working man in the room, I want to hire him. Because he done fucked everybody over. I swear,
Some would say the Jordan of diseases. He's really good. He's putting up Brady numbers at this point. He really came out here fucking swinging.
The Jordan of diseases. Yeah. Yeah. The Babe Ruth. All of them.
Antlers is a horror movie.
Yeah.
And
no COVID-19 in it.
Slow horror movie.
Yes.
Directed by Scott Cooper. You know him?
Scott Cooper. I watched... I loved Hostiles.
I didn't see Hostiles.
I thought it was really good.
Okay.
There's another one from him that I saw.
Do you see Black Mass? That was one of them.
Yes, with Johnny Depp. Yes.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, look at I got some.
Did you see Out of the Furnace?
No,
I did not.
No, that is with
Christian Bale.
Same dude. Yeah. No, I didn't see it.
Did you see Crazy Heart?
Nope.
Neither did I.
Okay.
All right.
So
did you see Antlers?
Yeah.
I did too.
I did.
So let's talk about it.
I'll let you start it off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you wanted to start it off because I made you late to the movie. I did not make DJ late to this movie.
You didn't make me late, but you just made me anxious. All right, I'll start it off.
That's what I do.
I'll start. Before I started off, did you like it?
I give a little shrug for those of you just listening.
Okay.
I think it's okay.
All right. I say this for every movie that I don't like. I'm about to rip this an asshole.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think it's that bad. There's some cool stuff in there.
All right, so let's hear you first.
I liked how this movie's dark. I don't mean literally, because it is literally dark.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked how fucked up this movie was. Mm-hmm. For like a studio horror movie, I feel like they never get like this gritty.
Okay.
Ever, you know?
Mm.
You got like a meth head bringing his kid in. And he's like, hey, come on, daddy's at work. And then they get, like, fucking attacked by Rudolph.
Mm-hmm.
And then they become Rudolph later.
Mm.
And then he beats the fuck out of his kid. He murders his principal. Eats her.
Mm.
Cool. Mm. Carrie Russell, great actress, has to murder a child. And every other movie... That child, they'd find a little thing at the end, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
save the child.
In the book, it says if you say "Goopagee," and then the kid's okay, you know?
Yeah.
Not in this movie. This movie, she kills the kid. I was like, okay. I'm waiting for the cliffhanger to like maybe imply if this movie made more than $5 million that Antlers 2 would be made. It didn't, so it's probably not going to happen. Who's going to be Rudolph next? And then it's Jesse Plemons. I was like, okay, this is a classic stupid ending to a movie. Didn't need it. Mm-hmm. Then it ends, and I was like, you know what? This is fine. Fine time.
Okay.
Short.
Did you get scared?
I did jump heavy.
A lot?
Not a lot. At one part.
What part?
There's a part where Carrie Russell shows up to the house to check on the principal.
Yeah.
And she finds the car. And she's looking, and she's kind of like, oh shit. And then it does they do it in a lot of movies. It cuts to the crime scene with the flash of a camera.
That jumped the shit out you?
Jumped the fuck out of me. I said, oh! It worked.
Okay.
And I liked that. I thought the creature design was pretty fucking cool. I wish the fight lasted more than 2 minutes. But you know what? I'll take what I can get.
Okay.
Because Carrie Russell's taking this thing head on. I like when he's got like the little face over the reindeer nose. Pretty cool.
Okay.
I like parts of it. I think the Oregon would never want to live there. It looks like a beautiful dump. Would never in a million years want to live there.
It looks beautiful, minus the dump. It looks beautiful.
It looks beautiful until you see where these people are living, and you're like, "Oh my god!"
Looks like a beautiful
get
dump.
us out of here.
Okay. I'm gonna rip this a tiny asshole.
Tiny asshole.
Yeah, a tiny one because
Little finger.
I'm gonna start with that ending.
Okay.
With
the encounter or Jesse Plemons becoming the beast.
The encounter.
Okay.
The climactic fight. That lasted, like you said, 2 minutes with her just doing this. And then stabs it, and then it dies. What the fuck? You've built up this whole movie.
How brutal
Chase,
this thing is.
how brutal this thing is. And she's just doing this. And then it dies. I thought it was so... This monster is beheading people. Straight off. But then when it comes encountered with this woman, I don't even think... Does she even get hit?
I don't remember.
I don't even think she gets hit. If she does get hit...
I think she does get hit.
I think she gets hit and she like goes flying.
Yeah.
But with everyone else, this thing ain't fucking hitting them. That shit is going from this
ramming
to this, and it's slicing off heads. But no, with this girl, So I thought that fight was just lame. For it to build up this whole thing, I felt like that could have been way better. You have this whole subplot with the sister and brother of their father
touching them. Not good.
Being very perverted. Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah, pretty horrible.
Like my relationship with my father. Not good. Just kidding. I love you, Dad.
Oh, Dad watches this.
No. For anybody that has not picked up that I'm very sarcastic, my dad and I have a normal, good father-son relationship, and he never touched me.
But your uncle...
Uncle Gino did not touch me, and if he ever did, I would probably kill myself before it happened. Because if that fucking sack piece of shit tried to come at me, he kind of looks like the monster in this movie. You brought up Uncle Gino. I did not. You heard it here first, people. I did not bring up Uncle Gino in this episode. You did. You did that.
I need to see a picture of this man.
He doesn't have pictures. He has a flip phone. He doesn't take pictures of himself. I don't know if there's a family picture with him.
Does he live here?
Kissimmee? I grew up in New Jersey. What are you talking about?
I'm just
Florida?
I just thought he was here. So he's in New Jersey.
I think he's in Pennsylvania now with his mother.
Okay. We're going to get off Gino.
Forget Uncle Gino. Ex-Uncle Gino.
Uncle Gino. Ex-Uncle
Gino.
We're going to hop off ex-Uncle Gino.
People don't understand my sarcasm. I got a comment on my other YouTube channel.
Oh.
This one guy said, God, I want to punch your face. You have such a punchable persona. And I wanted to respond to him. But I don't know if he deleted the comment or if YouTube, if it sees any sort of like intention of violence that they delete the comment. But I couldn't respond to him. I wanted to so bad. This other girl said, You're so condescending, you shoot yourself in the foot within 20 seconds of this video.
Yo!
And I said, well, I don't have feet. She didn't respond to that one. I try and be sarcastic.
Yeah, he has a level of sarcasm to him.
I'm not for everybody. Put it in perspective.
But you are great.
To some.
It's
a
clearly
nightmare to others.
You don't have feet,
No.
which a lot of people don't understand.
I've been in a wheelchair this whole time. And people are coming at my feet. It's so messed up.
This has gone off the rails. I'm gonna progress this review.
I really thought this was gonna be a 20-minute episode. I thought we were just gonna talk. Hey, Kristen Stewart was good. We saw a movie with Rudolph and that was it. But here we are. You're learning a lot about us this episode.
This is slight film review, slight something else. Boop.
My sister's trying to FaceTime me in the middle of this. What a nightmare.
You could put her on. You should be on the podcast.
Should I?
Yeah.
Yo. We're mid-podcast right now.
This is making the YouTube video.
We literally just talked about Uncle Gino. Can you describe Uncle Gino to DJ and the audience?
Uncle Gino is, the most annoying person you may have ever met in your life? Can you think of that person?
Can you think of that person, DJ?
The most annoying I got someone in mind.
Alright. That person times 862.
Why 62?
Why not 862?
Okay.
862 with narcissistic and sociopathic personality disorders.
What did this man do? What is he doing?
He does everything.
He threatened to kill us one Christmas.
He did threaten to kill us with his Uzi one Christmas. That is a true story. He doesn't believe the stories.
Because he has a picture of him at Burger King with his face paint as a tiger, and we were making fun of him.
Like we did every Christmas.
So, yo, Gino, your face paint, holy shit, what's going on there? Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill you with my Uzi?
Yeah, pretty much.
What the fuck?
Pretty much.
Dead serious.
Well, we gotta get back to talking about Antlers, but I'll call you back after.
Yeah, but, Disney Plus login.
I don't have it. I mooch off my roommate Adams.
Okay,
Bye. So there's your proof of Uncle Gino.
Okay, alright. Antlers, I'll quickly... I'll quickly move this along a little bit. But essentially, I just didn't fucks with the ending, and it was okay. I just didn't like it that much. It didn't really make me jump. That's really it.
But you gotta get into the movie. What do you think of the movie?
It was alright. I thought it was alright. I can't think.
We are a movie review podcast, but we do try and make each other laugh. If that's not defined.
We try to have a good time while we do it.
If you're 7 episodes in and you're like, this isn't like a normal movie review podcast, that's why.
We like to have fun, you know?
Yeah.
We don't like to always stick to movie this, movie that, and,
We're not fucking losers.
We want for you to be like you're in the room with us.
Yeah.
No, Antlers, I didn't like that ending. It didn't make me jump. I didn't feel scared. The scares were, I will say on this one, not predictable, which I really appreciate. I really appreciate when they can misdirect you on when a scare is going to happen. I like the creepiness of it. I love the effects. I wish we would have gotten maybe more kills. There's a handful, maybe.
It's like 3.
Yeah, it was like 3. One in the attic. The principal, the kid, and the sheriff, the cop.
Do you know who the cop was?
No.
I didn't realize until after. I was like, why does he look familiar? You cool, man?
Oh, shit, it is!
The stoner Slater from my favorite movie, Dazed and Confused.
Oh, shit.
He's a struggling actor. If I make it I got you, Rory. I got you.
He
You're gonna be
died.
in my movie. In Antlers, not in my movie.
Yeah, he died pretty bad in here.
Yeah. He kind of just, like, got snuck up on.
Yeah.
You got Epstein.
That shed was... the shed was like bait. Like, that kid was just coming out.
Right, the kid was bait.
The cop was coming.
Such an Epstein move.
Died. Damn.
Poor Rory.
Rory, yeah, he just... You cool, man? Dead.
Dead. Done.
You didn't get... That's it, though. You know? And then... I like that this kid is kind of... You had that whole subplot. Like, that's what I was saying. Then we hopped on Uncle Gino. The whole subplot of, like, their father did something to them. It doesn't really play any role into anything. The light just died?
The light just died.
Okay.
That's all right.
Yeah, we're keeping it going. I'm pretty well lit. I hope. And so, yeah, no, that played no role into the story at all. The only role that it played was her excuse for wanting to intervene into the child's life to see what's going on. So she's being extra nosy. Like, so he must be getting abused and everything like I used to be, so let me try to help him out. And when he isn't receiving the help, she's like breaking into their house and shit. And I don't know, a lot of the decisions are logical, but they didn't really fly with me. And you get like this whole gap of like really nothing going on because it's building up that, you know, you have this creature that's in this kid's father. And I don't know, I think the reason why I didn't like it so much was because I just expected more. It wasn't the fact, it didn't, you know, I've been waiting for this for so long. Going into it, I thought there was a monster that this boy was keeping in the attic. Because if you watch the trailer, which I did like a year ago, watched the first trailer, didn't see any other trailers after that. They make it look like he's keeping a creature in the attic, and the creature breaks out. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was gonna be like maybe the second act. But this movie is actually his father. And he doesn't really become the creature up until the principal comes up into the attic. And by the time he gets out, it's already the third act. And he's only out for 20 minutes. Then he's doing the killings, which is just one, maybe two killings. And they go down to the deep cave.
Deep cave.
Some deep cave, some deep shit, wherever they are. I don't even know how the mom, the girl, the sister found them to begin with. Gets down there, and then the creature's like in its full form, but it's like the easiest fucking thing to kill. Mm-hmm. Kills it. I do like that they did that that decisive decision to kill the kid. I thought that was pretty cool. Kills the kid, and the little boy's just traumatized at this point, has really no one to go to other than the sister, and the brother has it. And then it just ends, and I just wanted more. I feel like it didn't give me what I expected it to be. So it under-delivered, and so for that, I didn't like it. And with every horror movie, I'm expecting to get scared. Even if I don't truly get scared, I will give it points for its moments when it actually is scary, and I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't get scared, but I heard them get scared, and I know it's a scary moment. But I didn't really have any of those moments where I'm like, that was scary. Mm. It was mainly just visuals of, we didn't even get much rated R stuff. I felt like it could have been more, so I think the movie just under-delivered for me.
I think that's fair. I come from a perspective, I do remember, because I do avoid watching trailers, but usually in that January to April time is when I will watch the trailers, because they're usually movies I would have zero interest. I don't watch trailers for movies I know I'm going to see. You know, I don't watch Licorice Pizza, Paul Thomas Anderson movie. I know I'm going to see it. Nightmare Alley, Guillermo del Toro, I know I'm going to see it. I don't watch those trailers. I've seen them come out in the theater. I look down. I go on my phone. That's it. For stuff like Antlers that I know nothing about, that I'm like, oh, this could be shitty. I'll watch like a little bit of it, like 30-ish seconds. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, this could be cool. I'll put it down the radar for later. That's the times I do watch some trailers. So I do remember parts of the trailer of Antlers being exactly what you said, where it did seem like this kid is like almost visiting this monster stuck in an attic all the time. And I think that's almost a conversation of, I kind of forgot about the trailer. I knew there was a creature with antlers. It's all I remember from the trailer when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. I do think that's a conversation worth having eventually of, I think one of the issues with movies is, if you are going to have a trailer, you can't really anymore set up false expectations from a trailer.
Yeah.
Because if you don't deliver on what you promised in the trailer, you have an issue. It's one thing to have a decent trailer and then your movie's fucking crazy. It's so much better. That's one thing. But to make your movie seem like it's one thing and then not be that in a way that's not intended and you have something cooler planned that you're not showing, bad move.
Yeah.
You're always going to have people disappointed with that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Trailer, I mean, we try our best to not watch trailers for that exact reason. Like, trailers can mislead. I personally think, honestly, if I'm speaking out loud, I think movies shouldn't have trailers. But that's just...
I would love that. For people like us, we don't need it.
Yeah,
but
the general public.
Yeah. These companies need to make money.
Yeah, I mean, because there was a time when, you know, obviously, like, movies would come out. There weren't trailers, and it was kind of just, you go in, and whether you like it or you don't. And at some point, they're like, we have to get people interested in our stuff, because, I don't know, it is what it is, but trailers can be misleading, like, the way that they cut it, and you go in with these expectations, and then you're just, like, either let down, or you're impressed. It could go hand in hand. And then you always have, like, trailer 2, which is always, like, giving away, like, the whole movie. Trailer 2 for Last Night in Soho, I don't know if you've seen it to this day.
No.
Reveals the whole movie. The whole movie. It's a 3-minute trailer and goes beat for beat what happens in the movie.
No, thank you.
Yeah. So I feel like trailers it doesn't do certain movies justice unless you have the right person or the right studio cutting up the trailer. But for this one, Antlers, I truly don't think it was cut up wrong. I think it was cut up in the right way. I just interpreted it to be one thing, and then it ended up not delivering the way that I thought it was going to be delivered. It's literally just a monster. I thought the monster was going to break out, and that was the core of the movie.
I thought so too, though.
This monster goes on a rampage.
The difference between me and you is I kind of liked how it was about a kid dealing with, like, abuse, though, and, like, trying to help out his father. I like that aspect to it.
Yeah, it gives it, like, a nice ground drama that leads up to a horror. Because everything from there, except for those moments when he's seeing this thing, it's very much like a almost thriller, kind of. Where you want for this teacher to, like, kind of reach out, and she's trying to, like, see what's wrong, and you know that he's dealing with this, and so you're just waiting for someone to just come along and, like, find it or something like that. So that is interesting. It is nice, but again, I would have been okay with how it was delivered, what we got. And I'm not going to sell it short just because, oh, well, I thought it was going to be this, but it was actually this. Because then that's not doing the movie justice if I'm doing that. But with what I got, I just expected more. Especially for a rated R horror movie that's been on hold for a year. I thought we were going to get more blood, more gore, more kills, more monster, more screen time with this monster and all that. And we just didn't get it. And for me personally, it just fell flat.
That's fair. I think, because I gave zero thoughts pretty much on this movie overall, I will say I like the idea of movies like Antlers being made. I'm somebody, like, I was literally just watching a video the other day of, like, how we always ask for more original movies and nobody goes to see them. So I'm always going to go give the original horror movie a chance. Mm-hmm. I liked a lot of the groundwork for this movie. Olivia actually said the same thing. She came out, she was like, I love the concept of that movie. I just wish it was executed a little better. Yeah. I was like, that's fair.
Yeah.
Like, I like the setting. It's a perfect horror setting. I like how it tries to be more than just a monster movie. It tries to address abuse and, like, children and drugs and stuff like that. I think it could have been executed better. You know, I think it was almost like one draft away from being an awesome horror movie. Mm-hmm. I agree the ending fight was pretty anticlimactic. That's the correct pronunciation.
That's the word, yeah.
That's the word. Definitely, like, aliens inspired, which DJ also has not seen yet.
Which one?
Alien and Aliens.
Nope, I saw Alien Covenant.
Great. That's fantastic.
And Prometheus.
Prometheus I really like.
Yeah.
You like Prometheus?
Yeah.
Awesome. You don't like Alien Covenant?
No.
Who would?
Okay, I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
Okay. I think a lot of people don't like it.
But if you watch Aliens, the ending seems like it was kind of inspired by it and wanted to do, like, the D version of it. Not the B team, not the C team. This was, like, the D team version of the finale.
Okay.
So I like what Scott was thinking. Part of me, like, feels bad because I think that it's like when you meet somebody and you're like, damn, you have such good potential. But they just suck. you're like, damn, like on paper you're a cool person. You know, you do all these things. Got a lot of activities. Mm-hmm. Post a lot on your Instagram stories of like you doing cool things. Mm. But you hang out with them, you see them every like 3 months, you talk to them, and they just suck. That's Antlers. Could be good. Just one step away.
Okay. Queen of England.
Yeah. What would you give it on a scale of 1 to 5? 1 to 5.
1 to 5.
1 to 10.
1 to 10. I'm not even going to give this explanation because I've already driven all the points. I'm going to give this I'm sorry, I didn't have a good time. Even the person I went to go watch it with, we just weren't having a good time. We were clowning on it.
So that's the thing. Like, I also don't think it's like so bad it's good either. I don't think it's like a terrible horror movie.
Yeah, we're just clowning on it. Well, me and the person I go see it with, we've seen so many horror movies, and I'm never gonna sell a horror movie short just because I've seen so many other good ones. If a horror movie on itself is good for what it is, then I'll give it, I'll give it the credit where it's due. But for this one, I just, it just didn't vibe with me. Neither did it vibe with the person that I watched it with. I'm gonna give this a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 out of 10. I thought it was a little below average.
I'll give it a 5. I think it's an average horror movie.
Okay.
Some would say a little better than a good amount of them that usually come out around the January time. Mm-hmm. So I'll take what I could get.
Yeah.
With it.
It was all right.
Yeah. It gets the job done.
I didn't like it. I'm sorry.
But that's Antlers. That's Spencer.
Well,
that's a review of actors' attractiveness. A review of the Queen of England herself.
Queen of England.
Review of Uncle Gino. What else did we review?
We reviewed a lot. COVID-19.
We did review COVID.
Is a working man.
Yeah, he is a fucking working man.
That's a working man right there.
He's the hardest worker of 2020 and 2021. That's for sure.
He's still going.
Still going
Strong.
Making his presence known. There's people that don't want him to stop.
No, yeah.
They don't want that vaccine. They want him to stay.
Yeah, he's paying his taxes and everything.
Yes, sir.
He's doing it all.
DJ, where could the people find you?
You can find me on my YouTube at DShots. I post up vlogs, comedic skits, and we're gonna see what else we post on there to come in the future. Instagram is D'Angelo Rucker, DANGELO Rucker, RUCKER, no space. Facebook, D'Angelo Rucker with the apostrophe between the D and the A, with the space between my first and last name.
Follow me, Chase is Arian on Instagram. Chill with Chase on Twitter. Chill with Chase on Letterboxd. Chill with Chase on YouTube. There will be a comeback. It's gonna happen.
Okay.
I'm gonna come up with something cool for there. It's in the works. It's in the works. You could also, if I can't believe I haven't plugged this yet. I am an executive producer. I got a legit credit in my name. We have a Snapchat show. Sold Snapchat. They loved the idea. It's called Left, Right, Center. It's a political talk show where we make fun of both sides. I guess I'll be on the record saying I'm a centrist. Or just not party related when it comes to politics.
Okay.
This will not be a political podcast.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah.
I don't subscribe to any sort of thing. I'm an open-minded person. You can change my mind on anything. That's what we do on the show. We make fun of everything.
Change your mind.
Because there's a lot of funny things on both sides. So if that sounds like something you enjoy, we're up to 50,000 subs on Snapchat already. 7 weeks in. Don't fucking come at us, alright? We're doing it. We'll all get involved.
Are we giving them a special preview of the upcoming episode?
For what?
For what we're doing, what we're reviewing.
For what we're reviewing. Oh. Well, the problem is if we give a preview, we have it set in stone.
Yeah, you're right.
But we're gonna do it.
No. I don't want to say it.
DJ.
No. No.
DJ.
Peace out. Bye. Now you edit in the cut and you just cut it.
Peace.
That's it.
You gotta give the peace.
Oh, peace.
We're watching Clifford and Home Alone.